Well, g'day viewers. Well, we start off here with me cutting through some sand dunes on my way to, well, some sand dunes. Well, as I'm just about to crest this first dune, we have a look to the right and you'll see a couple of cars turn up in the vision, and as it works out, one of them's bogged and they have no way of getting them out, so to the rescue I go. Well, maybe not the rescue, but we give them a hand anyway. Here we are, guys. Yep, we got the people. Hard tyre pressure is what fucked this one up, but we're going to get it going, and I'll get one of these guys. There's lots of them, and there's a couple of shields. You will be on Fly's Outback Adventures. See it on the side of the car, right? You follow me, do you? Oh, righty, I got someone who follows me. Unbelievable. Anyway, so we're going to get one of these people. Going to be a camera guy. They're going to sit there and film the whole thing while we hook it up. And there's this lovely lady here. Say hello, camera lady. Your name is?
Aaliyah.
This is Leah.
And I'm Bella.
And that's
hello.
Bella.
I'm Bella.
And there's another Bella. Yeah. And
Tom.
Hide the beer, mate. You're not drinking while you're doing this. Tom. Right, it's not bad. That's drink driving. Right, and you're the camera lady, are you?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Alright, let's try and get this out. Get the full view.
Alright, so Unbogg'n.
Let's see how we go. So guys, I'm just going to give you a little update. Jordan's car has been bogged for about 15 minutes, it looks like.
Well, in this section here, you'll see me running around, adjusting the tyre pressures. I'm bringing it down to about 18-20 psi because they came in at highway pressures, and as you'll hear in the next section, as they're inexperienced, and this is why they got bogged in the first place. Now let's get it up going and put someone in the middle, right? And I'll do a gentle to start off. Wait to see all the road come. Have anybody in low range?
Eyes.
Eyeballs.
Yeah. How many second gear low?
Second gear low. Jordan has no idea, and he has an automatic, so he's not going to be able to change gears.
No, you can chuck it in second if you put it in
What do you say? Second?
second gear for low.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
He meant
So
second, as
he
in
can
second gear.
he can put it second gear for low.
Yeah,
So he can do that if he knows how to. Don't think Jordan's all that experienced. Yeah.
Lovely.
Easy peasy.
Let's go Piggy's mash shop.
Go. Come on, get it, stick. Flog it. Get ready to run. No, he's all right. Keep going. Yeah! Woohoo! Come on, woohoo! Yay! Come on, cheer, yay! Hey, we got up there. Too fucking easy.
Thank you.
Now, after watching the young fellas, it's my turn, but this is how boring it looks from the camera on the inside. And it's the exact same one that the young fellas did just a few minutes ago. So I'm just floating down on second gear low. I'll build up a little bit of pace to go on this little roundabout part. And I'll just do what the young fellas did. Here we go, see if I can get up there. Piece of piss. Well, now we get back to the task at hand, which is looking for that nice spot on the perfect beach. I think I might have found it. I think this is going to be absolutely perfect spot to go for a swim. So I might turn around and back up and enjoy myself with a swim. Beach all to myself. Doesn't get no better than that. And here I am accessing another one of these just $1 million beaches. They're everywhere. Pristine sand, beautiful waters, followed by a little panoramic view once I got there. Well, this is where we leave the beaches and head to Balladonia Historical Homestead in Mount Regan. Well, g'day viewers. I'm currently in Roger's home. Now, what's the name of this homestead again? Balladonia Homestead. Now, on the maps and on Wikicamps and Google Maps, all those sort of stuff, it very much gives you the impression that you're walking up to a set of ruins that a local cocky who's stonemason has decided to restore in his spare time. While that is true, what they don't tell you is this is actually a homestead where the local cocky, his name is Roger, right, and there's this gentleman here. So hello, Roger.
Hey, there you go.
Right. And this gentleman here actually lives here and is retired here. Stonemasonry, while it used to be his full-time profession, is now more a hobby or a pastime, and he's restoring a few of the local homesteads in the area. And this is one of them of where he now lives full time. And I'll show you a little bit more about some of the buildings and the outside and everything that he's done. And he's got his iPad here, and he's showing me some start points where he started with what was there in the first place, the ruins of homesteads and buildings and so forth, and what they are now. And this is very, very fascinating. So I just flick you over and just sit there, just listen to this gentleman talk while he shows his bits and pieces there. So there it is. I'll just zoom in on that. Is that in the wake?
No, that's good. This is Martabella Homestead, 1888 by the Cooks, the same people that had Israelite. That's the fireplace. Now I've just got to get out of this for a minute. That's that same bit of stone there, that in that first photo.
In that first photo. So that was the ruins originally.
And that's the fireplace. That was up to there and down to here. So all this was still intact, but the rest was gone.
Yep. And if we flick back to the other shot again, right? See, he's built a house. How impressive is that?
It's a beautiful little cottage. That one's slightly over-restored. Now, while we're on the subject, I'll just get out of this for a sec. This is Milliner,
Yep.
Between 1906 and 1909 by John Graham. It was actually Coralia Station to breed camels. Now, this one's quite substantial because it's still got the lintel over the fireplace. Now, I've got to get right out of this into another gallery.
Say that again.
That's the same place, Milliner.
It's Milliner now.
Yeah.
Well, I think so.
There's still a bit of pointing to do, otherwise it's nearly finished.
How skillful is that, guys? Right, a real life stonemason in this day and age. This is what it's like in the outback. That's why I love the outback so much. Here I am driving along. I've driven onto these so-called ruins, which are not ruins, right? It's man's home. And I've come here in the middle of the outback. It's private property. He's got a big sign out the front there that says private property, but visitors welcome. He stood on the front porch, welcomed me in there. Him, his brother's Graham, is it?
Graham, a friend,
yeah. Graham. Yeah, he's around the place somewhere at the moment. Between the two of them, right, we've been chatting as if we've known each other for like donkey's years or something. And you only get that in the outback. Okay, viewers, here we are. Excuse the wind. Can't do much about that, unfortunately. Standing in front of Roger's place here at, I'd have to look over the name again. I can never say it right again. But there's his house there. We're just going to take a bit of a wander. And what we'll do, we're going to have just a little film of some of the buildings and everything else. And from what I can understand, 9/10 of it has been restored by Roger himself. He does have a mate, Tim, which gave him a hand as well. But this is I don't know, just living in the outback. It's pretty impressive. I thought it was pretty cool anyway. And so let me just get over here and I'll flick the camera around so you can actually get a better view. And instead of looking at me, I'll flick you around so you can see the other part. So anyway, there's Roger's house. Let's just move this around. Normally we would see a house like this in a state of ruins, but this is not a ruin. This is actually a man's house, and he's restored it himself, being a stonemason. And you see the little wind turbine. He reckons the wind turbine ain't worth shit, so those who like wind turbines, small scale for a house, apparently is not worth diddly squat, but his solar panels apparently do quite a good job. And so anyway, so we'll move around there. Got an old 40 series cruiser sitting there behind the trees, which is interesting for those in the four-wheel drive community. Now if we have a look over here, I'll just zoom in a little bit so you can go over there. There's the old outhouse slash shower facility. So now we'll go back there to normal. And over here, there's another little shed. And it's a very simple lifestyle. It's a very basic lifestyle. No TV or anything here. He's talked about putting a satellite dish up to get some television and maybe a hook into Elon Musk's satellite network, which will give him the internet as well. Because as you see in a previous bit of footage, he was showing me some stuff on his laptop, which we got. And here's a really old Diamond D20, I think he said it was, truck. Still regoed, still licensed, and it still works. Liquor paint would probably make it look pretty, but it's all about being able to do a certain job. Now viewers, here we are, we're out at one of the other Balladonia, one of the other little homesteads slash cottages that Roger's restored, and I'm with Roger and Graham, and I'm going to shut up, which will be a first, and Graham's already fucking laughing at that comment. And let these fine gentlemen tell us all about what they've done, what it started with versus what it is now.
The main shed and the water tank in the foreground were built by Fred Stein in 1883 for John Paul Brooks. I'm not sure who built John's room on the corner. It's obviously a different style of work, so I think John might have built that himself. But I think he got Fred to build the cottage for his mother.
Oh, rightio. That was for his mother.
Yeah, that's for his mother. When their house at Israelite burned down, his sister moved in with his mother in that little cottage.
Yeah. She would have been fucking hot in summer, a little thing like that.
When we started on it.
Now that was I can't see on the screen. Is that how it was originally, or?
No, that's how that was the ruin.
That was the ruin. So that's how it was originally before you fixed it.
That's before we started on it.
Yep.
And that was the shed.
That was the shed.
The shed was a bit more substantial, but part of the wall had fallen down.
Yep.
This is a lot earlier photo. You got.
Well, this is where we leave the cottages, and we make our way out to Mount Ragged to the hiking trail. It's a damn sight steeper than what I originally thought it would be. Well, g'day viewers. I'm at the base of Mount Ragged, and it's a 595 metre walk up the top of that mountain. And because I can see the image that it's doing on here, it doesn't show up very high, very much. I'll tell you what, steep as all buggery. So don't know how high I go, I believe after looking at the warning signs, the outcrop there, the higher one that you can see, which is right above my hat actually, that's the 594 metres up to there, and that last little bit you actually got to do some rock climbing, and you know, over vertical embankments and so forth. Now I'm not that keen, but I'll walk up to the saddle if I can get up there. There's a trail up through the bush, and anyway, let's see how we go. Well, 2 minutes into it, and this is what I'm walking through. I do widescreen a little bit to try and widen it up a little bit, and this is what I'm walking through here. And as you can see, it's just a barely defined goat track really, but the hard walk will be when I'm actually starting to climb up the slope. That'll be interesting, see how fit I am, or in my case, how fit I am not. Anyway, I'll continue to give you briefs as I continue the ascent, and let's see how we go. This is a class 5 trail, so one of the more difficult ones apparently, but I had the advantage, I'll put that back there. I had the advantage of speaking to 2 backpackers who had come down here and walked through this, and the fact that I ran into anybody up here was quite amazing, to be honest. But I spoke with them about the difficulty, and the only real difficulty is the part that I was sort of aware of, basically because of the reviews on wiki camps and Google Maps, things like that. Not sure whether the track goes that way or that way. Wait a minute, what's that down there? I think you are careful here. Yes, you step over and go in through there. All very exciting. It's over through there somewhere. I'll keep the camera going for a bit. It's going up through there, so